church is where we found Darrell Houston today. He's the man who spent 16 years in prison for a murder he didn't commit. Houston is a member of the church where anchor Danita Harris's husband is pastor, and that's where he chose to thank the people who got him to this day.
This young man was sitting in prison for 16 years, wrongfully.
This church service held in honor of Darrell Houston is about the end of a journey and the beginning of a new one.
I want to thank God for being here, because without God I wouldn't be here.
Last week, prosecutors dismissed all charges against Houston. He had been sentenced 33 years to life for murder. It was a crime Houston's family and friends knew he didn't commit. 7 years ago, they came to Danita Harris for help. And Danita knew just the man to investigate, co-worker Ron Regan, who ended up working 7 long years on a series of reports which prompted Houston a new trial.
I have learned a great deal from Darrell Houston about what it takes to persevere, to stay at it, to never lose hope, to keep the faith, and to keep going on in your life.
Those celebrating Houston's freedom sense their involvement was all meant to be, including Rufus Sims, the defense attorney who took the case when no one else would.
And I will never forget, his mother jumped up to his arms and they embraced for about 3 to 4 minutes. Her feet were not on the floor. I will never forget that as long as I live.
Houston is here to humbly thank everyone who stood behind him, among them his friends, who never doubted his innocence.
And never one time did these friends ask me that one question: did you do it?
You might expect a man who spent 16 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit to be bitter. Not Houston.
Good can come from bad. I'll put it like that.
In prison, he became educated, he developed a faith in God, and when his prayers were answered, he headed straight to church and the people who will be a part of his life from here forward.
Bottom line, if you have God in your life, everything is possible. And I'm going to leave you with that.
Darrell says he's interested in going back to school. He's looking at a lot of career options, maybe even legal work.